So here is our 1914 Regal Underslung, made by the Regal Motor Car Company of Detroit, Michigan. The Regal Motor Car Company was at Paquette and Woodward in Detroit, and the car is really unique with the underslung design, which has the suspension above the frame, giving it a lower center of gravity and a better ride. This particular car, Regal made several different body styles, but this particular car is a touring, a Model T touring, not to be confused with the Ford Model T, which was actually being built right down the street from this particular factory where this car was built. It's a traditional four-door touring style. The car changed significantly from 13 to 14. They moved the steering from one side to the other. They added this cowl here, which it didn't have. It had a flat firewall. The car is actually very unique in many ways, but not insignificant is the fact that it has electric lights and a Rushmore electric starting system. This generator and starter system actually works quite well and still very functional, starts the car very easily. There's a big switch in that box that engages the armature of the starter on the flywheel down here and fires it right off. As you'll see in a few minutes, the car runs spectacularly. Here's the other side of the engine bay, and you can see the electric starting motor, which is gigantic. And the four-cylinder jug motor has a gigantic crankshaft. Everything under here works. Interesting in that the crankcase itself is the motor mount. And you can see that the motor is mounted on these pipes, which are extending from the front crossover to the rear, and it floats on those pipes. Now here's the interior. You can see that we've protected it with these canvas covers just to keep the leather in better condition. But you can see it's, for being 100 years old, in quite good condition. We've added, it's got the aluminum flooring. There's the original Stewart speedometer, the Michigan ignition with the original skeleton key still in place. We've added an aftermarket ammeter to replace the one that wasn't working. And here's the light switch to turn the headlights on. Traditional clutch brake, there's the gas pedal there, and you've also got the spark advance and the gas on the steering wheel. It says starting switch must be operated. There's some starting instructions, and we'll show you how it starts in just a minute. Here's the interior from the other side. Well, let's go for a ride. So you can see, as I said, showing 12,732 miles. No reason to believe that's not correct. So in order to start it, there's a plunger up under the dash, and it just goes into, presses into that box, and you'll hear the starter motor armature engage halfway down. And you push it, and it starts right up. So there's the gas pedal. Take off the brake. Put it in reverse. Back up a little bit. And we'll go for a ride. The car has the original cone clutch. There's second. We'll start from a stop again. Here we are in first. Second. And third. So that's our 1914 Regal Underslung touring car. I wanted to make this video because it's going to be moved into the Ford Piquette Museum, literally 200 yards from where it was built at Woodward and Piquette, and it may be there a very long time. So wanted to document for posterity how well this car runs and drives for a 100-year-old beautiful piece of early machinery.